And welcome back to Valley Life. I'm Brooke Say. I'm here at the MedSpa at IQ with Dr. Campbell Waldrop. Dr. Waldrop, thank you so much for being with us.
Oh, thank you for coming.
Now, when I think of IQ, I'm thinking of things to do with my eyes, my vision, but that's no longer just the case here at IQ.
No, we're excited. Last year we opened the MedSpa at IQ, and we're excited to have a whole new line of procedures and products that we can offer to our patients. We have here the new Cyton Jewel, which is the latest and greatest in laser skin resurfacing. We also have our BBL, which is broadband light, which really helps people photo rejuvenate the look and the feel of their skin.
And I hear you also have a new machine called the Visia. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, the Visia is a skin analyzer, and it really helps us look at your skin and also look at the layers underneath the top layer of your skin. So it can help reveal some of the problems and some of the potential issues that we can address, so that as you're kind of developing a strategy for what you'd like your face to look like now, in 5 years, in 10 years, we can kind of help you get there.
That's great, and we're fortunate enough to show our viewers it today, and we're going to go next door and talk to Janet Hawley. I know that I grew up in California just like a lot of our viewers, and a lot of our viewers grew up with a ton of sun, out in the great summers, the mild winters, but you know what, there's actually a detriment to being out in all that sun, and I'm here with Janet Hawley of the MedSpa at IQ, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about what is underneath our skin.
So this is we're in our consultation room right now. We do a Visia skin analysis when you come in for a consultation. This is a little machine that takes some images of your skin, and it kind of lets us know, like you said, kind of what's lurking underneath. So fair-skinned people, especially out in our Fresno summers.
Like me.
And me. I burn if I look out a window. We tend to have a lot of sun damage, and then it's kind of, as you get a little older, it starts to show through the skin, and then people want to know, okay, what can I do to undo all of the silly things that I did when I was younger? So we have them come in, we do a skincare consultation. Takes about an hour. You have to take all of your makeup off.
Uh-oh.
I know, which I think we're going to do to you in a minute.
Oh, no.
Take some images with the machine, and then they actually come up here on the computer behind me and let us see a lot of different things. It goes through, it looks at your skin texture, your tone, your UV damage, which is always kind of an upsetting photo. It looks at the redness. It lets us know if you might have some rosacea or broken capillaries. It can look at your natural pigmentation, if you have things like melasma kind of hiding under the surface. And then it lets us know what's the best routine to come up with to either undo the damage that's been done, or if you've got really good skin, keep it looking good for as long as you possibly can.
So it's not too late. We can definitely improve. Good, good.
On anything. So, and then with our practice here, we do laser skin resurfacing, we do phototherapy. It's called BBL. It's a light treatment that can work on pigmentation and redness. We do some chemical peels. We obviously have a lot of medical grade skincare. The Visia kind of lets us know, you know, obviously within the patient's budget, but making sure that we're doing the right thing for the right problem for the right patient. So lets us get through that whole process.
Mm-hmm. So tell us, if I wanted to come in, how would that process work? How long?
You would just call the office. I do consultations really every day of the week except for Monday. It takes about an hour. So before you have to go to work is often a popular time, or at the end of the day. Patients come in, they check in with Kim. It's a complimentary consultation. You wash off all of your makeup. So eye makeup, I'll usually let them leave on, but we want all of your skin makeup removed.
Absolutely.
And then we come back, we take the pictures, which takes about 5 or 10 minutes. And then depending on how many questions the patient has, we just kind of walk through the process and figure out what they're here for. And then obviously what we can and can't safely treat them with. We try to come up with a regimen that works for them, that's going to get them the results that they want. If they're thinking about something more aggressive, like a deep laser resurfacing, then we will usually have them come back for another complimentary consultation with the doctor. And then Dr. Waldrop will walk them through the process and see what he thinks will work for them. And then if, you know, depending on what they decide, if they're just doing medical skincare, that's something they can pick up that day, go home with, get started right away. Depending on what they're a good candidate for, if it's something that might need to be scheduled on another day or take a little longer to get through the process, then we go over all of that while they're here.
Now, this is wedding month on Valley Life. Now, how many brides have you had come in?
We've had quite a few. So, and they come in, and everybody's different. Sometimes it's, the last minute bride that comes in 2 weeks before their wedding and they want anything they can get their hands on to look great for their pictures. And then other brides will come in and kind of go through this process, even a year in advance, knowing that they kind of want to go through one of those procedures that does take a little longer. A really popular one is the BBL. It can work on pigmentation. It can work on redness. It makes your skin just look fantastic. It's a safe procedure for most skin types, but it does take about 5 or 6 months to get through the whole process, the whole series. And then there's other things that are really quick. If they just want to take care of their little smile lines for their pictures, they can do, a couple $100 worth of Botox 2 weeks before and they're ready to go, and it's easy. So it just depends on what their expectations are, what their budget is, and then obviously what they're wanting to look like on their wedding day.
Well, that's really awesome. So if I wanted to sign up right now, how would I get a hold of you?
You would call Kim, our receptionist. I think they're going to have our number on the screen. Figure out a time that works for you, and then you'd come in, you'd have the 1 hour consultation, and then we'd decide from there what the next step is.
And I know that we also have the website on there as well. So if you want to have any more information, it is listed on the screen below. And thank you very much, Janet. I appreciate it. I'm excited to try this myself.
Yes.
All right.